Just imagine you see a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow on the horizon, and your mind saying, nope, you can't have that. Well, that's what happens when you're stressed and anxious about life. You're blocking your prosperity. Your mind sees that pot of gold and say, no, thank you. I'm too stressed. I'm too anxious to receive that abundance. So how do we change that? So I want that pot of gold. How do we get our mind to accept that, to let go of the stress, to let go of the anxiety, so you're open to receive that which you want, which is prosperity, wealth, health, relationships, careers, whatever it may be, whatever that pot of gold is for you. Well, it's about what I always talk about. The way to out of stress, anxiety, worry is to be fully here in this moment, to be present. And to be present is to be aware that your feet are on the floor, that you hear the sounds. You're not lost in the mind, the distractions, playing the what if games, trying to figure things out, trying to understand. We're just letting all that go and just learning to be here. It sounds so simple, just to be here, but it's actually a very difficult thing for the mind because we're not used to being here. The mind's always on to the next shiny object, the next distraction. So relax. But actually the first step for abundance is a willingness to change. A lot of people are not willing to change. They're too comfortable in their story. So it all begins by saying, I want a change. I want to live a different life. I want a different possibilities. Because without that acceptance that you desire change, the mind will keep you in your comfort zone. Whether it's stressful or anxious, your mind doesn't care. It's comfortable, so we'll keep it in place. We have to be willing to change. So if you have the willingness to change, then dive in. Learn to relax. Take those daily mental showers. Find those videos of my daily mental showers, and I always talk about them because they are the goal that you seek. They will get you onto that path, and your path. It's not one size fits all, it's your path. So we take this skilled relaxation process. Then we learn to set those intentions. Then we get out of the way. We don't have to worry about figuring it out. We don't have to figure out the steps to get to that pot of gold. Spirit knows the way. Soul knows the way. Get the mind out of the way, the mental interference, and you know the way. Step by step by step. Spirit will lead you there. It won't give you 100 steps or 5 steps or even 3 steps. Just the next step. How do I get that prosperity, that pot of gold? By willing to change, to relax into who you really are. Set those intentions and let it all go. To realize that you're worthy and deserving of the best things in life. That you didn't choose to incarnate into this body to live a subpar life. To live a life that is stressed out, that is anxious, that isn't filled with joy and happiness, but lack, poverty, difficulties, challenges. They're all opportunities to flip the script, to turn it around, to dive into who you really are. So my Beyond Head Trash group, we really go into that, how to go beyond that head trash, to receive that pot of gold. I do these law of attraction events within this group. And I'll be doing one at the end of this month, the end of November, if you're watching this in real time. If not, check in that group. I always have usually one of those going a quarter or a month, depending how it goes. But I do offer these law of attraction events of how to use our power of imagination once we return home to who we really are. And I can do lots of videos on this, that most of us cannot imagine a better life because the mind's so comfortable with this life. even though it's painful and difficult. The imagination will set you free to create it in your mind before it becomes a reality. You have that ability, and you have the ability, you have everything within you to grab that pot of gold, the abundance, the wealth, the health, the relationship, the career, the finances, whatever it is that you want, it's there. Or are you willing to grab it, to take hold of it, and really create life on your terms? Why not you?